Hi, I'm Shannon.
And I'm Katie, and this is
our dog Apollo. And we all want to tell you that it gets so much better.
So much better.
I'm 38 years old.
And I'm 33.
And we've been together for 7.5 years right now.
Yeah.
And so I identify as a genderqueer, and my sexual orientation I identify as queer.
And I identify as pansexual, which is not a term that you're going to hear a lot, but bisexual infers that there are only two genders, that there's boys and girls, and the gender spectrum is so much greater than that. And so I'm attracted to people of all gender presentations, all gender identities, so I say pansexual instead of bisexual. We're the B and the T part of LGBT.
Right, although we're
neither B nor T. High school was all right for me, but junior high and college were terrible. I was not out to myself or to anyone else until after college. So I was picked on for lots of other reasons. I was picked on for being a girl when I wanted to do guy things. I was picked on for being overweight. I was picked on for having glasses and braces. And in college I was picked on for any variety of things that stem pretty much from those same things. I was not part of the normal mode, therefore I should be shunned. And I'm here to tell you that screw them. You should be yourself, and you will find people. There are always people in this world who will respect that.
Unlike Katie, I had a somewhat more typical experience in that I hated middle school and high school, but I had a great college experience. In middle school and high school, I was picked on for, being too smart, for liking school, for liking my teachers, for enjoying classes, for wanting to do my homework. I was an outsider because I didn't do drugs or party or smoke. I had, a really good time with the friends that I had, and everybody else, I just tried to ignore them as much as possible. I was involved in the theater in my high school, and that was a great way of meeting some open-minded people and having a really good time. There was actually a local Catholic youth group that I was involved in high school, and unlike, many stereotypes you may have of the Catholic Church being close-minded, homophobic, rigid, and stuck back in the 14th century, which it is. The Catholic youth group I was in was a great group of young people. It was not a conservative or political youth group. It was a, support group and a social group, and I really had some good friends out of that group. And then I went to college, and lo and behold, there were all of these people who were so much more open-minded and diverse than anyone in my high school. All of a sudden, my life totally changed because I was surrounded by people who didn't hate me or who I didn't feel hated me. And I had a group of friends who accepted me, not in spite of, say, my feminism and my, liberal politics, but because of those things. Adolescence in this country is an absolutely miserable time of life, which doesn't mean you don't have good times and you don't have good friends. Other people in your life, your peers, may look like they're having a really good time, especially the really popular ones who may be the ones who are teasing the hell out of you. But, chances are that they're insecure and they're having a really hard time of it too. They're just hiding it in a different way than you are. There's such a greater diversity in the adult world than there is in high school, and it's so great to have more freedom of choice about where you live and where you work and the people you interact with than in high school. It's absolutely amazing. You have choices in high school to make. Stay in school if you can. You need a high school degree. Ideally, you need a college degree. And college isn't for everyone. But, you really need to get a high school degree. But if you can't, and if you are in a situation where you are not safe and your school will not protect you, and you have no protection at school, you have the option of dropping out. And you can get a GED. And it takes more work, but that is an option for you that you should explore. Do not stay in high school if you are not going to be safe. See what GED options are out there in your community. Even if you don't necessarily think you want to go, look them up, call them up, find out what the requirements are, find out when they meet, so you have that information available with you. So if you ever decide that you get to a point where you can't keep going to school, you know where you can turn. Advocate for yourself. See if you can get your school to protect you. If your school won't protect you, try to get your friends and faculty members to help out with you, and if none of that works out, you have choices.
It's a false choice. The choice is not high school or suicide. You have other options.
Keep yourself safe emotionally, keep yourself safe physically, keep yourself safe sexually. If you're out there having sex, do it safely. use condoms, male condoms, female condoms, use birth control, do whatever you can to keep yourself safe in every aspect of your life, because things get so much better. So you are fantastic and amazing. Hang in there. You will make it. There's a life after high school. You can't wait to see you finish high school and come into the adult world, because it is so worth the wait. You rock. Take the world by storm. We'll see you on the other side of high school. Bye.
Bye.